welcome to episode 4 of the Greatest Graphic Novel Guide for 2025. I'm your host Rory Bailey for Team Venom Media. This week I'm going to break the trend. I'm not going to do a Marvel one. I've done Marvel for the first 3. So this one I'm going to do a DC and 2000 AD crossover, which is Batman and Judge Dredd. Now, this little digest version here is a 2-in-1 graphic novel that I've got, which has got Judgment in Gotham and Vendetta in Gotham on there. Now, there was a lot of time travel stuff and Judge Death things, and essentially we ended up with Batman going to the future and coming across Judge Dredd. In fact, that's the cover for the original version of it, was this artwork by Simon Bisley. So we go to the future, runs into Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd doesn't like him, and Batman naturally doesn't like Judge Dredd either, and the pair of them butt heads straight away and have a nice little brawl while going after the 4 dark judges. And Judge Anderson ends up freeing Bruce Wayne from there's a clip of it there, picture of it there. Judge Anderson frees Bruce Wayne from the clutches of the judges because he's been incarcerated for looking like a criminal, because Mega City won, and ultimately they end up working together to take down Judge Death. So Dredd and Batman end up having this whole mutual respect thing by the end of the issue, while still hating each other. I'm pretty sure one of them knocks the other one out. Yeah. And then this is followed up by Vendetta in Gotham, which, different art style, but still very cool, and sees yet another crossover between the pair of them. There was 3 in total, but these 2 are kept on here in a little combined package because they're both done by John Wagner and Alan Grant, who wrote the 2 main stories. The artwork from the first is by Simon Bisley. Simon Bisley is one of my favourite artists for 2000 AD things. He has a very distinct artistic style. As you can see, he also does a really awesome Batman with the ridiculously long ears, because why not? But yeah, I've always loved Simon Bisley's artwork. In fact, look at the chin on that Dredd. So yeah, Simon Bisley's artwork's really great. And then the follow-up, which is the Vendetta in Gotham, is done by Cam Kennedy. And as I say, completely different art style, but it's very much in the same sort of vein as the Legends of the Dark Knight stuff that was coming out in DC at the time, which is one of my favourite runs of Batman comics anyway. So yeah, thoroughly appreciate both of these things, and it's just a really good read. And seeing the conflict in the pair of them, because as you can see, we're all the way that far into the book and they're still not appreciating each other. There's a lot of conflict between the pair of them, but they're both very similar characters in that, like, they're both dedicated to justice and the law and all that sort of thing, usually by any means necessary in Dredd's case. And then Batman has the line that he won't cross, which obviously Dredd and the judges will cross that line and happily kill a criminal if they need to. So there's a lot of ideology battles between the pair of them. It's a really good book. I definitely recommend it. One of my favourites. I've had it in various formats. There is a thicker collection you can get that's got all of the crossovers between the pair of them, which I thought I had somewhere, and I haven't. The original printing was one of the 2000 AD books, so it came in like a big massive cover like that sort of size. And that's pretty cool to find as well. I've got the first printing of that hiding somewhere in amongst the comic boxes that are in different rooms for storage, or possibly on one of these shelves. Who knows? But yeah, it's a great book. Definitely recommend it. If you're a fan of Dredd or Batman or both, then it's definitely worth a read, because it's one of those tales where it gives you everything you want from a Batman or Dredd story and combines both worlds really, really well. So yeah, I thoroughly recommend it, and I hope you've enjoyed this random 4-minute talk about Judge Dredd and Batman. See you next week.